Yeah.
Yeah?
Yo, look,
Sound is good?
look at these views on here. What do you think of do they know where we're at today yet?
Yeah, they know, bro. Sound is good?
Should be.
It should. Bro, don't hit me with that.
Are you sure that they know? How do you know? How do you know that they know?
It doesn't matter if they know or not. They can... Joking.
Doesn't matter if they know or not.
Damn.
This is really sunny, bro.
It's really sunny? As the sound is good though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Stop holding the camera so close.
One of my teachers is pulling up who doesn't like me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you go here?
Yeah. But I don't have this class anymore.
Can I get a 360?
Can I get a 360? It's crazy work.
This is crazy work,
What
bro.
do you think of the views?
I love it. I mean, it's a lot of construction.
You want to oriform? This is a nice oriforming spot.
Like right here?
With the lake in the back. Oh, sorry. I did not see you there.
What's with the suit? Guys, we're speaking. We have an event where we're speaking at. We got invited to speak at FAU, guys.
Yes, bro. It's oriforming to the max, bro. That's it. The quick one. Well, it is
Bust down 10 push-ups if you're Chad. Bro, my suit will get dirty.
Why don't you do it?
Huh? My suit will get dirty, bro. I have a white shirt on. Should I button this up or no? Should I button this up? Like at least one button or no?
Now you're chilling.
Chilling.
All right, we're gonna bust it right over here.
St. Pete Stream 1.
This is a lot harder to do for that for some reason.
Well, I don't think you've ever used that before, have you?
I have.
Yeah?
All right, we're gonna go right.
Just just see how you can get comfortable, bro. It's a bit shaky, it looks like.
Is this your knob?
Huh?
Oh my.
That looks good.
But yeah, let me it's an interesting setup. Yeah, cause like you don't usually see streamers like, you know, in their streams you don't usually see the cameraman.
I know.
You know what I mean?
But chat's liking it.
How you doing, Tyler? How you doing? We're doing good, bro.
Not so good. Bro, so this is the campus.
Pull up.
Bro.
Okay,
If you were
okay.
here 3 or 4 hours ago, it would have been like packed with people.
Really?
Bro, like it was hard to like.
Be careful with the people walking. Let's go. Guys, we've only been streaming for 3 months.
It's hard for me to walk back.
Slow down?
Yeah.
We've only been streaming for 3 months, guys. It's only been 3 months.
And now you're talking to Adrian? I'm talking to Adrian. This is a good view.
Bro, we're just hanging out, my guy. It's not that crazy.
Do they know where we're at? Oh, you told them, yeah. Keep asking the same question.
Yeah, we're vibing. Do a backflip twin. I can't do a backflip, bro. Unfortunately, I haven't unlocked that data set, the skill set yet. I have to increase my dexterity. I have to put more points into dexterity. I have got to put more points into dexterity.
I wear many hats.
Is this the crazy content you talk about? Bro, we're just hanging out. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, bro. We're just getting some content, hanging out.
I saw that on chat earlier. They're like, what are you doing?
There's like no people here though. It's kind of like a ghost town.
Bro, school is done. It's 5.
FAU is a ghost town.
It's 5 p.m.
Yeah, I remember at FSU at like 5 or 6 he's dead.
All right.
They're saying you talk about crazy. Yo, the guy that puts the cornball on all my posts, he's saying we talk about crazy content, but we do nothing.
I mean, what do you have to say about that?
We're just hanging out, bro, having a good time, you know, building community, building the network.
Why is he in the library?
What are you guys up to, though? So is there just no people today out here?
Bro, a couple hours ago, it was packed with people, bro.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just wondering.
I'll take you to the people. I'm taking you.
Those shades are so tough, big bro. Appreciate it, bro. I've never heard you talk about business or marketing. We talk about it all the time, bro. What do you want to know? What do you want me to talk about specifically?
Why do you say no?
Bro, Adrian, I think you're gonna have to like find a way to get the frame on me, brother. Get the frame on me.
It's wide though. It looks good.
Oh, this is your phone, right?
Yeah. Did it die?
No, but it's not. Doesn't have much battery.
It looks good. All right, slide.
Guys, I've had the same car, Colton. I've had the same car for like 7 years, bro. The same one I started college with. So it is what it is, bro. Rent a Lambo and start LARPing. It's crazy. We're working on it, bro. You gotta remember, we're just starting. You know what I mean? So we're improving every time. We're improving a little bit.
Even the busy parts of FAU right now. Hey. What's up, man?
What up, Sergio? Where are we going?
To the breezeway.
Okay. Breezy.
Yeah. It's a nice like underground place.
Yo, everyone always asks me about sign language CEO. It's crazy. Are you a CEO of sign language? I think at this point, they kind of do it on purpose because I have the same reaction every time. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
It's definitely a little bit laggy.
It could just be my phone.
Your phone? Oh.
This is the breezeway. There's some dude shooting content over here.
Oh, okay. They're doing interviews? What was that?
I'm raising funding from the college promotes to FAU. I like your suit, by the way.
Thank you.
And this is my book that I wrote by 6 years old. It talks about jokes, pictures, things like against the violence and hate more. And I love for support sir be my third person to buy a book today. And I love for support well to buy a book. Or you could give it a shot. I love for support.
It's only 15.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely support you by putting it on the live stream, so you know, viewers can see what you're doing.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's got to be quick. We don't have much time.
So hi, I'm raising funding for me to go to college. If you want to see my book, it's also on Amazon. And this is my front cover of my book. I don't have the actual book on right now, sorry for my front cover. But if you want to buy a book, or you could check on Amazon, which would be on Amazon, Kindle, Barnes & Noble.
And tell them the name of the book.
Joshua and Mommy's Crazy Book. And it's a 5-star book on Amazon. $35 plus your $2 shipping fee if you want to check it out. And I would love for all support. And your support would help me to go to college sooner.
Okay, thank you so much. I got that.
And what's your YouTube channel, by the way?
It's Palm Beach Streamer on every platform. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, simple.
Simple. Straight to the point. Yo, my guy was doing.
We're in a rush, bro. I did pay attention. We gave him the opportunity to shout it out. So we definitely did pay attention. How's it going, bro? How are you? Anier.
Anier,
Yeah.
Juju.
Juju, nice to meet you, bro.
Sir,
Yeah.
did you say, what, do you live in Miami?
You want to walk and talk? Because we got to get moving. I mean, do we have time?
Yeah, we do.
We do?
It's right over there.
Say 5 seconds.
Yeah. What's up?
Are you from Miami?
No.
Where you from?
I mean, I'm originally from Cuba, but I live in West Palm.
Oh, okay. You got a favorite bar or nightclub around West Palm? What about here?
I mean, not really, bro. We just depends on the vibes and whatnot.
What
Yeah.
about like in general, like in Miami in general, like
Favorite bar?
bar or nightclub?
I don't really have a favorite one. Miami, actually. I'm in West Palm.
Yeah. What about
In West Palm, I recommend. There's a really good spot called Howley's. Maybe you check that out. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was just doing like interviews asking those 2 questions.
Okay.
So if you wanted to do an interview, shout
Oh,
out.
this wasn't it.
Oh, no, I wasn't recording.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. All
You
right.
gotta go. I mean, it's good, bro.
We have 5 minutes.
We can do it real quick. Real quick. Yeah.
It's 4:25.
Okay.
We have until 4:30 where we have to move.
All right, I'm gonna set it up right here.
They're saying if you paid attention, what was the name of his book? Bro, chat is something else, bro.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. What's your channel?
Peer Pop.
What is it?
Peer Pop.
Peer? Oh,
Yeah.
Peer Pop.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Is
that your channel?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's my company. I sell software.
That's your company. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
me and like a team of 5 of my brothers.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. All right, back up. Let's back up. Right here. Wait. I think this. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, man. Juice So Cozy here with Peer Pop. Today I'm here with.
Palm Beach Streamer.
All right, we got Palm Beach Streamer in the building. I gotta ask you, what is the best restaurant to eat at in West Palm?
There's different spots you can go to. I like to recommend Howley's. It's a good local. It's been there for a while. They have really good breakfast. I mean, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Howley's. Check it out.
Okay, for sure.
And then let me give you another one.
Yeah.
Just a bonus.
Bonus.
Gordos. La Perrada de Gordos.
Okay.
Gordo Burger. Fire. Yeah.
Oh, gotta check out Gordon's, man. Y'all heard from my boy first.
So Gordo's is a Colombian spot, and
yeah.
Howley's is more American.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like, they got like burgers, Colombian
Oof,
burgers.
bro, you have to at least try it once in your
Is
life.
it like a regular burger? It's like
No,
a
it's like a crazy burger. I mean, you have the option to have like chicken and beef on there with like, pineapple sauce, cheese. Like, bro, it's fire.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I got-
Gordo's
I got-
is the spot.
Well, y'all heard it from West Palm Beach Streamer.
Yes, sir.
Peer Pop, we out of here. We gone.
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate you.
That was dope, bro.
Like I said, if you want to follow us,
Yeah, I'll get you on there.
I bet. I appreciate
Peer Pop. Hell yeah. Have a good one, bro.
you too, Brody.
This way?
Yeah. We don't have enough time everywhere I wanted to, and stream. It says we're lagging bad.
Really?
Yeah, the puzzle just popped up. Hold on. Hold on.
How are you doing, Adrian? Chilling?
All right. Yo, this is our campus barber shop.
No way.
Yeah.
Yo. Oh, that's kind of cool that they were able to set up in here. Barbershop. It's pretty fire.
Yeah, Adrian and Big Justice came here, the boom guys.
Said recommending Howley's is how you can tell this kid ain't from Palm Beach. Bro, Howley's is pretty fire. I don't know what you're talking about. Adrian, what do you think? Howley's is fire, right? Yeah, Howley's is fire, bro.
This is the side I was telling you about where you can work.
Andy, bro, I don't think anything I recommend will be up to your standards, brother.
Stand in front of the side, bro.
Oof.
Yeah. There it is. There's the vlog side.
The thing is, I don't really rep FAU like that. You know what I mean?
That's why it's a cross collab. Everyone from, you're gonna get all the students.
Really?
From FAU. Yeah. If you
Yeah.
watch the clip here, bro.
Okay. All right, so I mean, we just.
Palm Beach Street vlogs at FAU.
No free promo.
No.
That's what they're saying, bro. No free promo. Chat is literally saying no free
Think
promo.
about the clip. Palm
Think-
Beach streamer mom.
Do it for the clip. Do it for the clip. All right, bet. Hey, you know what I just thought of? Palm Beach Streamer's manager says, "Do it for the clip."
Bro, the lore.
The Lord.
It keeps going. It goes deep, bro.
So, what? I mean, we're just chilling here.
For now, and then we're gonna go towards your.
Yeah, okay. We have 20 minutes.
Okay, so let's go down the breezeway.
Yeah, I mean, we can mod a little bit here with the owl for a little bit. It's the mascot.
That's fine. Everyone who goes to FAU knows the owl, bro.
Adrian, see if you can get like some cool angles right now. Cause I might do like a little fire tank.
Alright, bye guys.
Bro, LaCroix's getting crazy free promo.
No, we're gonna blur that out.
Dude, we're gonna blur that out?
Reach out to your manager first.
Damn, bro.
They want promo.
I don't do this full time, guys. I don't do this full time.
Do they know what you do or not?
They're asking me, how do you afford to do this full time? I don't do this full time. No, let's go. I mean, it's public. Everything is that I do is public. Yeah. Go to blur it.
Gotta blur it. This is the cafeteria.
FAU's chill. Bro, my hair right now is insane, dog. Holy.
We don't have that great service in here, bro. So we're gonna
Alright, let's move it.
take you right.
Want the core for being the best.
Go on here. You want
Sheesh.
a duck?
Nah.
Alright, slide.
Let's go to the card. Let me orange.
People are like, just turn off the live. I'm not trying to watch. Like, if they can't, just hop off. Hey, that was a good spot, though. Is there another one like that, or? I mean, we don't have to. We can just keep moving, but I'm just curious.
It's just that we're crunched on time.
It's definitely laggy a little bit.
Alright, so we'll go around and we'll walk to the spot that you need to be at. I want to get you there on time. Just like you
Yeah.
earlier, bro, I would have taken you.
Adrian, can you pull up the live on your phone? Can you multitask that?
Did my phone die?
No, but it's lagging. I'm not sure if it's your phone or if it's just the live.
Bro, if you were here earlier, dude, I would have taken you to all the spots.
Like where?
I mean, we'll still go there. Like, there's this like 1,000-year-old tree over there. Which is pretty
Oh, that's fire. I like that.
It's called the Avatar.
I like that, bro. I like that.
It's called the Avatar.
I like that. Let's go over there.
That's what I'm saying. And then there's another spot over here that's like a Zen garden, but we can't go there.
Yeah. We're on the crunch. We're on the time crunch.
Bro, if you guys-
Dude, I tried my best. I tried my hardest to get here, bro.
I was looking out for the stream. I'm like, this could be a sick stream. We got time. This is really sick.
Yeah. Were you able to get that going, or? I mean, we can do it when we stop walking.
Yeah, we'll be there in a sec. Just over here, and then we'll take you to your building. It's like a 10-minute walk.
That's just sad.
Bro.
We have to optimize. We definitely have to optimize. You know what I mean?
It's so mean, bro.
What do you mean? No, like it's,
I'll get
dude, like,
push-ups right now.
bro, you know how much we've improved since we started? Like,
Yo, this is a good spot to like chloroform real quick.
the music just started playing. Hello. All right. Something quick, something slight.
Avatar tree.
Bro, the lighting keeps changing a lot.
Yeah, I bet. But it's fine, bro. As long as we get, you know, it's dissectable. You know what that just reminded me of? Like when DJ Khaled says random words like dissectable. He's like, what?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Alright, this is the Avatar tree, bro.
Yo, we bought a aura farm with, what's the avatar called? Aowa. Holy, we found Aowa, guys. We found Aowa. We found AOA. We found AOA, guys. How is that? That's probably really good lighting right there.
Should I go all the way out to get the whole street?
Yo, that alarm went off. That's cool. The stream is lagging. I'm not even sure.
No, that's fine. You have green on your screen. It's probably my phone.
Yeah. Yo, can you pull it up, please? Guys, we found AOA from Avatar.
I think that's the right.
Huh?
It's not the right name.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
That's chat.
Guys, is that the correct term for the avatar tree, AOA? Let me know. Guys, is that the correct term for the avatar tree, AOA? Let me know. Guys, is that the correct term for the avatar tree, AOA?
It's like Yahweh or something.
No, bro, you're tripping. Yeah, that's bro, this is crazy. All right, let's go. Let's find another spot. I mean, we have to walk back over there.
I'm gonna take you this way.
Bro, would it be crazy to just like walk in there to the event with this motion?
That's not what you're going for, though. It'd be like normal if that's what you're like spoken to.
I know, but can I just ask? Chat.
You can do anything.
What up, Mike? I think we'll be fine, bro. Bro, they're probably gonna be like, "What did we get ourselves into?"
That's what I'm saying. They didn't do their research.
Nah, they 100% did, bro. Come on now. Come on now.
This is a good aura farm spot. Look, turn this way.
Oof. The thing is, like, where are the people? They're over there. Let's go. I mean, we don't have much time anyways.
All right, we'll cut through to your building.
Wait, so I can't record him talking?
No.
Yeah, you can record.
I don't know, bro. I have no idea how FAU works.
You can. You're good. Yeah, you're good. No, yeah, you're good. You're good.
Bro, no, I mean, yeah, you should be good. It's just, I feel like that's
Trust.
something that you usually have to ask beforehand.
Nah, bro. Bro.
Just the lighting, dog.
Oh, really? But I mean, even if the lighting is like crazy chopped, that's fine. Like we'll still use it, bro. It could be either for like the sound. We can, like, who knows, bro? Who knows what we can get out of it? Because that's the thing. Like, it's the randomest.
I've been adjusting it.
Yeah, but don't worry about like it being like so perfect. You know what I mean? What up, bro?
These TikTok clips are fire.
Yeah?
Yeah, because that's what I was trying to tell you when you were doing that interview with that guy. Everyone at FAU knows this thing as the breezeway. You right here, if you post it online, 100,000 views.
Bro.
Just for the breezeway alone.
Really?
Yeah, bro, because this is called the breezeway.
Okay.
Everyone knows about it.
Okay,
So
okay.
If you want to just chill here for a sec
Yeah, that's fine.
and like get this view.
What view? I have seen like creators making content here.
The FAU sign, the breezeway is like popular.
What are you doing today, guys? We're speaking at an event.
Alright, slide.
I got invited to speak at an event here at FAU for entrepreneurship.
Everyone's like wondering who you are.
Yeah, I see that. They're gonna see it though. You know, once we clip this, bro. Adrian, yo estoy en el frame, brother.
Nah, looks good actually. He's stopping right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bet.
Alright, so these are the dorms on campus in front of you. They're all around. Like 2 over there, 2 over here, 1 over there.
Yeah, bro. Just imagine.
Just chill right here for a sec.
Yeah?
Yeah, we have 5 minutes and it's a 5-minute walk that way.
All right, bet.
Just imagine what.
Yeah, just
Want
that.
to say anything to chat?
What's up, chat? I mean, we have 16 viewers right now. I think some of y'all have stuck around the whole time. You know, the true warriors, the true pit bulls.
The true entrepreneurs.
The true pit bulls
Bro,
have.
what do you call your chat? You know how Logan
Oof.
Paul has the low gangsters?
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't. I did not know that, but
Logan,
I should come up with something.
bro, you call your community something. You
Yeah.
call them like the entrepreneurs. No, for real.
Nah.
What up, entrepreneurs?
Maybe a different name.
Because it has your name in it.
Yeah.
What up, streamers? Like, you should call them something.
Yeah.
You should ask chat. What do you guys want to be called?
Chat, what should I call our supporters? They're saying I should come up with a name. This guy said Aniercitos.
All right, let's go.
Look, put that. I'm not kidding.
I saw it.
Cause they be like, oh, he's lying. He's lying. Can you see it or not?
Oh, they'd be like, oh, he's lying. That's a good clip.
They be like, oh, he's capping. Chat didn't say that.
Yeah,
Chat didn't say that.
That's a good clip. He made that up.
He made that up.
All right, so low key, we should get a move on it because I don't want you to be late, and I don't know exactly
Yeah.
where this room is.
No, we
but I know
should.
the building, and it's right up here to our left.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, everyone looks at you like you're a virus. Like, he's infected. I don't want to be in it.
Really?
Be around him. Yeah, like 3 people already like had the weirdest like.
Look, they're saying no one said that. No one said that. No one said that. Chat, you guys are funny, bro.
Bro, that's hilarious.
Woo. Yo, these people might be going to the event that I'm speaking at.
No way.
Maybe.
You want to ask them?
Nah.
There's a lot of sorority and like stuff, like frat stuff going on.
Okay.
That's why.
Woo. Are you sure? Like, are you sure we're going where we're supposed to be?
Student Union.
Yeah?
I don't know the exact. It's called Royal Palm Room. We could ask them when we get there at the office.
Okay. Man, walking backwards is next level, bro. You got the Yeezys on too, though. Okay. Did I see those before? That you had the Yeezys on? Or no?
Nah.
Yo, put the Yeezys.
You know, the entrepreneurs have to move in style.
Why do you walk like that? How do I walk,
You
bro?
walk like that's crazy work.
Are they crazy comfortable, the Yeezys?
They are.
Yeah.
Why do you walk like that?
So, yeah.
It's called the Majestic Palm Room.
So we're just gonna pull up. I'm gonna be like, are we allowed to record? And if not, then that's okay. If yes, then we'll record. And this is a day in the life. You know what I mean?
Yo, you have to get a duck from this girl. She's been hauling it around campus for you.
I mean, we don't have time, bro.
It's right here. The Student Union.
Whoa, nice. I'll take it for you in the car. Would that be okay? I'll take it for you in the car. Would that be okay?
All right, never
Let me
mind.
post it on social media. Would that be okay? Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Just keep the frame on me, Adrian. Bro needs a stylist behind the camera.
All right, so I think I know where the room is. So we're gonna check there first. But this is it. It's the
I'm counting on you here, brother.
Look, your flyer said the Royal Palm Room
All right.
Student Union.
All
This
right.
is the Student Union room.
So they'll probably be able to see us from the windows, right?
From the windows?
Yeah, like from.
This is the Student Union. This is Student Union. 2 buildings.
Oh, oof.
It's all good. We have 10 minutes.
Yo, how do I join the men's baseball league? Actually, the new season's about to start. Just go to PalmBeachBaseball.com, I believe it is. And there's an opportunity to join there. You feel me? Woo!
How'd you get this connection? connect for them to ask you to talk here?
They just messaged me on LinkedIn.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'm up for it.
That's crazy. For free?
Yeah, bro, of course. As in, like, did they pay me? Is that what you're asking? Is it in there?
It's right here.
Yeah, a little bit. That's how it is. That's how it is here.
That's how it is. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
So yeah, probably just sit there.
Water.
You know how to get back to the parking garage?
Huh?
How do you get
Oh, you were asking what year I finished my undergrad? Oh, 22. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you.
What were you saying?
Do you know how to get back to the parking garage?
Yeah. We should be all right. So when was the last time that you spoke at an event?
When was that? It's been a few years.
It's been a while for me as well. Yeah.
I'm from Arizona, so I did a lot in Arizona. But
Oh yeah? Are you staying locally
no,
now?
I moved here about 5 years ago.
Oh, nice.
I've been here 5 years.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah,
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 especially right now, I think.
yeah. Yeah, don't miss Arizona at all.
No, I don't know too much about Arizona. I've been a Florida boy.
It's a hot desert.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very dry heat.
I mean, it gets pretty hot here as well, but it's not the same.
See, in the summertime, between May and September, it's 105, 120.
Yeah, that's
In Phoenix, it's 120. In fact, it gets so hot
that's another level.
in Phoenix that they stop the airports because they can't get lift.
Whoa, they can't get lift
Yeah.
from the heat?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? I never heard of that.
They ground the airplanes. Yeah.
Whoa.
It gets beyond 120, you can't get lift on airlines.
Adrian, I think you might be able to set that tripod up.
It doesn't go up. It's too short.
Are you sure? Can you? All right. I mean,
As much as it has.
yeah. Can you switch the camera to this tripod? No? Just seeing what's best. But yeah, I was born in Cuba, and I moved here when I was 9. Yeah. So still, you know, still hot over there.
Your family?
Nah,
People?
yeah, I have family there. I moved with my parents and my brother.
I think Trump's going after Cuba next.
We'll see what happens.
Are you Cuban?
Yeah.
He's going to bomb Iran in the next 2 weeks, and then
Yeah.
Cuba's next, is it?
Yeah, we'll see what they do. I mean, who knows who's actually you know, pulling the strings.
Is Castro still in power? The brother? He's still in power?
It's,
Yeah.
Fidesz?
Yeah, they just appointed someone to be like the spokesperson pretty much. The FNL.
Okay.
But it's pretty much still the
Yeah.
He's still Castro in power?
But what I'm referring to is like they're the face, but who knows who's actually pulling the strings behind all of that, you know? But
Have you been to Cuba recently at all?
it's been years. It's been maybe like 6 years. I used to go, you know, here and there just to visit my family, but it's been a long time. Like, it's been a while. It's really bad now.
Yeah.
It's really
yeah,
bad.
My friend is from there.
Yeah. There's like no resources.
You know, Venezuela being shut down, it's even worse, huh?
Oh,
You're
Yeah.
from Venezuela?
No.
Oh.
Arizona.
Oh.
No, what's happening in Venezuela, they cut off the pipeline to Cuba.
Right.
They were
Yeah.
supplying, you know, goods to Cuba, and that's been shut down. So
Yeah.
they were bad before, now it's probably worse than ever.
Yep.
Just waiting for people to stroll in. Give them some time to come by.
There'll be
Yeah.
just two of us.
So yeah, there was a third. He had it last minute, business come up. So
Yep.
We'll take care of it.
sure you guys will hold on.
We'll take care of it.
Confidence.
Sure, we'll be all right.
So we'll just go through
We'll
it.
tell a few stories. And
Yeah. So there's a good dynamic.
Yeah.
so what's your major?
Finance.
Finance? And what are you going to do with it?
Wealth management.
You're going to work for an investment company?
Yeah, so I'm actually at a broker dealer now.
Wow.
I've been there for 2 years. So,
Which one?
It's like watching paint dry.
our office itself is Feller Financial Services. Yeah. But I like it.
How does it look?
I
Good?
started there as an intern 2 years ago to see if I liked it. Didn't know if that's what I wanted to do, but I fell in love with it. So.
Good for you.
Couple years under my belt of experience, you have to go through the process, graduate, get licensed, all the good stuff.
Good for you.
Well, did you want some water as well?
I'm okay, thank you.
For those who just walked in, make sure you sign in with the QR code for attendance purposes.
Adrian, if you want, you can pause the camera for now and just wait till.
We only have 2 cameras right now, we have everybody back out. But I want to start by thanking everybody for taking the time to come here today. And special thank you to our guests for taking the time in very busy days to come share some good insights with us. So our panel today is going to be focused on entrepreneurship and leadership in finance and the industry as a whole. If you didn't sign in already, if you could just please sign in for attendance purposes. This is the event schedule for those of you that don't have it. I recommend taking a picture. The star ones are the ones that, the professional development ones that count towards the requirements to be an official member. And then we also have networking socials. At our first networking social, the information is going to be on this slide, but it's going to be formally posted within the next week or so keep an eye out for that. It's this right here. It's going to be at Subculture. I believe it's in Meisner, but 20% discounts for all students, free raffle giveaways. It's a perfect event to network, meet your fellow peers, and we might collab with different clubs as well. But it's just an amazing way to, chat in a low-key environment and create new relationships. So, entrepreneurship and leadership in finance, fundamentals of entrepreneurship and how successful build and scale ventures within the financial industry. Panelists will discuss what it truly means to be an entrepreneur/leader, identifying opportunities, taking calculated risks, building strong client relationships, and navigating growth challenges. We have 2 very qualified, individuals here with us today that are here to share some great insights. I'll let them introduce themselves. We'll start with Robert.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Robert D. Ramirez. Do I go? I'm starting at 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I've been in financial services for about 40 years. And during that time, I've worked for 2 credit unions, one in Tucson, Arizona, and one here in Florida. In Tucson, I was there about 35 years, and the CEO for about the last 20 years. And I grew that credit union from about $500 million to about $2 billion in assets. And I did it by taking ownership of the operations. Being an entrepreneur doesn't mean you have to own a business, but you take ownership of what you do within a business. And so in Tucson, I grew my credit union to almost $2 billion by taking ownership of the operations, the people, the products, the services, and the membership. And then here in Florida, I was a CEO for a credit union. When I started there was about 500 million in assets, and I grew it to about 800 million when I left 4 years later. And again, taking ownership of the operations, growing it, streamlining operations, taking care of the membership. And to me, the key to success is taking care of the customer, the membership. And I always told my employees that if you take care of the membership, they'll take care of you in good times and bad times. And I have a story to tell you about back in 2008 during the Great Recession. Some of you probably weren't even born back then, but 2008, you guys heard the story of The Big Short, the book or the story? Well, back then, happening in 2008, where there was the meltdown of the market because of high-risk real estate loans. There were two types of loans back then. One was called the liar loan, one was called the ninja loan. The liar loan was just as they explained. The liar loan was you came in for a mortgage loan, and you lied about your income, your assets, and your expenses, and the lender didn't verify that, just gave you the loan. And the ninja loan was just about the same kind of problem. Ninja stood for no income, no job, and they still gave you a loan. Well, these loans, they went bad in 2008, and it caused a meltdown of about $8 trillion in the marketplace. And we lost that year $10 million. My credit union lost $10 million because of the repercussions of the market waves because of these losses. So back then, the trend was to downsize operations, to cut back on operations, to save money. The idea was to save ourselves into profitability. I chose a different path. I chose to grow into profitability. So during the recession, I actually grew my operations. I added staff. I added lending programs, new products and services. And by the end of 2009, we were back in the black. So I bucked the trend, and I again took ownership of what's going on, took a risk, which what you do as an entrepreneur, and we go back in the black in 2009. So what I would recommend to all of you is as you go through the process of once you graduate, you be focused on your ideas, your goals, your visions, your values. Stay curious, stay resilient, be open to reinvention. What I mean by that is you're going to find obstacles as you go in the business world. Success and failure, they're both temporary. And the only thing that changes that is you just never, ever give up. If you quit, then you're going to fail. But if you keep focused on reinventing yourself, you'll always find a way to succeed, even in a crisis. There's a guy, his name is Arnold Toynbee, he's a historian. He said the following, he said, "Nothing fails like success. Nothing fails like success." And what he meant by that was, in this marketplace, it's so competitive and so disruptive that what may have worked a year ago in terms of a strategy may or may not work now because of disruption. This idea of always reinvent yourself, stay current, and stay focused, and stay nimble. And then lastly, I would say is always stay true to your story. It's your story. Stay true to your story. And if you do that, I know you'll be successful in your career. So I look forward to your questions.
Amazing. Thank you for that amazing introduction. And if you want to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit
Whoa.
about your journey.
It's gonna be a little hard to top that introduction, but yeah. First of all, thank you so much for having me here. I haven't really had that many experiences with speaking in front of a crowd, but I'm happy to do so, and it's a pleasure for me to be here and speaking to you guys. And yeah, my name is Anier Ricardo. I came from Cuba when I was 9 years old, and I'm from West Palm Beach. My background is in marketing and advertising, so that's what I've done for most of my career, and now I am completing my MBA, so I'm doing a little bit of a shift into finance while still pursuing all of my marketing and advertising projects / entrepreneurship / business. So, a little bit more about my background is I graduated in 2022, and right when I graduated, I already knew I wanted to be, an entrepreneur. I already knew that I wanted to have a business, to own a business, to pursue what is business. I also played 4 years of college baseball, so I have, you know, that under my belt, which was a crazy experience. I mean, baseball teaches you so much, not only about life, but also business. And I've been able to take everything that I learned through all of my experiences in terms of, you know, hard work, waking up at 5:30 a.m. for weights. And then we would go to, after weights, we would have, I would go get breakfast, shower, go to class. After class, we had practice at 3 p.m. After practice, I would have, you know, go eat dinner, and then after dinner, we have homework. And then that's it. That's my day. And repeat every single day, every single semester, right? With the goal of just improving. And I mean, baseball is a sport where you fail 70% of the times, you fail, right? If your average is 300, you make it into the Hall of Fame. So it's a sport where you have to accept failure, right? So I've really been able to take that into, you know, into real life and into entrepreneurship. But yeah, right as soon as I graduated in 2022, I already had my business, marketing agency. I ended up incorporating it in 2023. But, you know, since I graduated up until now, I have been taking on clients. I have been looking to improve, you know, learn. Every day you have to make the decision to learn new things, because I mean, especially with that industry, marketing and advertising, you have to keep on learning. If not, you just get left in the dust. You get left in the dust because not only are the platforms changing every single day, not only are there updates every single day, but for that industry specifically, it's a very easy, you know, there's not much of a barrier to entry for that industry, right? Everyone has a phone, everyone can post a picture, right? So yeah, that was, you know, I had the opportunity to build my company, ARV Marketing, and take on so many different clients, learn so many new things. So at the same time, I worked for a dental laboratory. Which I was doing all of their branding, all of their marketing, anything related to their brand and getting new clients and, you know, content, right? So that was my specialty, content, and still kind of is. I mean, as you see, we're doing content right now, just because we really see the value, and that's just where the world is going, and attention is on your phone. It's digital, so you know, you really capitalize on that. So yeah, that's most of my experience. And then once I left the dental laboratory, I had the crazy opportunity to work for the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce. So I did an internship at the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce, which opened my eyes like never before, right? So what the Chamber of Commerce does is it bridges the gap between different industries. It brings together different leaders, different industries, and I had the opportunity to be part of that in Palm Beach. So yeah, that experience was second to none. It really elevated my network, you know, who I am as a professional and as a person. So I had that opportunity. Then once I finished that arc of my life, I decided I was super inspired by everything that the Palm Beach Chamber does and what it is. And obviously, you know, being in West Palm and being a West Palm native and seeing the trajectory of my peers and what they did and what I did is a little bit different. But long story short, I was super inspired by everything that they do at the Chamber of Commerce. So then I decided to pivot and start a network. So I started an entrepreneurial network. It's called Wealth Palm Beach. So that's another thing. Being in marketing and advertising, I nerd out about usernames and domain names and all of that stuff. I think it's like, I love all of that, you know? So looking through what was available and just exploring, I found that the name Wealth Palm Beach was available. And I'm like, whoa, like, this is crazy. So right off the bat, I took the username on every single platform. I got the domain, and we turned Wealth Palm Beach into a network. We've had 2 events so far. And they were amazing. Like the first event was just something very small, just to get a feel for it. The second event was there was panelists on the event, and it was called Crypto and Cigars Palm Beach. So the focus was on crypto. We had 4 industry professionals, and they spoke to everyone about crypto and NFTs and blockchain, right? So that was our second event. Our third one, we wanted to be something just like social, more of a social event. But that journey has just been super, out of this world. It's amazing how we've been able to bring together so many people and how much of an impact we're having. But yeah, I mean, long introduction there.
I mean, amazing introductions on both sides. Both, similar in a sense, but very different, which is what makes these panelists so, dynamic. We're able to see two different point of views from two different, sides of the financial services industry. So let's get into the questions. So first question is, in such a competitive industry, how did you differentiate yourself? Whether that was in your leadership decisions, or maybe earlier in your career where you were just part of the team, employee, how did you differentiate yourself from the rest?
Well, for me, I'm a CEO, so I have a leadership experience. I'm also a CPA, so I had a financial acumen experience. And I also have board governance experience. So those three combined have really set me apart from my peers in terms of being able to market myself.
Perfect.
Yeah, how do I differentiate, myself and my team and everything that we're doing? Well, first of all, I mean, when it comes to marketing, differentiation is everything, right? And it's the same for finance, for companies. I just started my finance career with JP Morgan Chase, and I mean they definitely differentiate themselves through their service, right? How I differentiated myself and our brand and everything that we're doing was through just not only being the most authentic as we can be, but also just tapping into like really what we love and what we find creative, right? Because what I like to tell people is, for example, if you're in a room with 10 different people, right? Each one of those individuals will look at you and each one of them will have a different perception of you in their head, right? So how could you possibly, try to enlighten or please every single one of those individuals? You can't. It's impossible. So the best way to mediate that is just by being your most authentic self, by pursuing what you love. And I do that through the way that we brand ourselves, even like through the logos, through the colors, through how we carry ourselves. I think that's how we differentiate, for sure.
And Robert, for you, my question would be, what steps did you take on early in your career to land that CEO, that leadership position? And then follow for you is, how did you land that JP Morgan role? That's a role, students are looking at very early on in their careers, or both of them. Just want to, touch on how both of you landed that role.
Okay, well, I started my career working for a retail store, chain of retail stores. I was the controller. Did that for about 2.5 years. Then I moved to Tucson, Arizona. I went to work for a construction company. I was there for about 6 years. Then I passed my CPA exam. And I went to my boss and I asked for more responsibility. I wanted to earn more money. So he said, well, go back to school and become an engineer. So I said, time to move on. So I saw an ad for a controller for a credit union. So I applied and I went there and I interviewed, and they said, well, you're too experienced. You make too much money. So I said, it's really a cheese thing. I said, one step back, 2 steps forward, something like that, something corny. And I said, I'll take a cut in pay. I don't care. So I took a cut in pay, about $5,000. I went to work for DM Federal Credit Union. And my first day of work at the credit union, I'm waiting for my boss to show up, the CFO to show up. He comes in half an hour late, goes, Bob, here are the keys. I just resigned. Good luck to you. So I became the CFO within the first half hour of starting my job at DM Federal Credit Union. Did that job for 15 years, and then I became the executive VP. And then those keys fell again from the sky. They fired the CEO. He said, Bob, go be the CEO. And so I became the CEO for 4 months. I was doing a national search. I came in second place after the search. Did that for 10 months, and then I became the CEO for the next 20 years. And so how I became the CEO, I was working really, really hard. And again, taking ownership in what happened in the credit union, looking for ways to streamline operations, looking for ways to make money, looking for ways to really make it easy for the members to do business with us. That was one of my keys, make it easy for them to do business with us. That was my differentiator.
Amazing, look at that. Definitely not a traditional path to, climbing up, but definitely interesting. Amazing story there. For you, Anier, what was your kind of journey?
Yeah, so I think what helped me was, obviously the fact that I decided to really pursue my MBA, which I only have 2 more classes, and I should be, graduating in May. So, the companies really look for that, especially with somebody that already has a bachelor's in marketing, right? I have a bachelor's in marketing. I feel like when a company sees that you decide to go to that next level, pursue your MBA, but also just the fact that they look for leaders, right? Like I said, obviously, I started that network. I'm having an impact in the community. We're really taking initiative, and that's also something that companies, really look for, especially nowadays, because a resume can only take you so far, I think. And especially like with AI, you can have AI build you like the mega resume, right? Like, so you really just need something that really differentiates you. And I think it makes sense why companies look for that. Company looks for example, if you played a sport and you were the team captain of the sport, just to give you an example, if like as a CEO, they'll see that and they're like, okay, yeah, that makes a big difference, believe it or not, right? So I think those factors help me out a lot.
All right. How do you build trust in an industry where credibility is everything?
We start off by keeping your word. If you promise to do something, follow through. If you have a problem, follow up. But always deliver on your promises and try to over-deliver. Be clear on what the expectations are, and always focus on delivering what you promise to deliver on, and that builds credibility. And then be consistent about what you do consistently.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think in order to build trust, you really, again, back to authenticity, right? If you're speaking with someone and they can just really sense that you're genuine about what you're saying, right? That you're genuine and that you truly care. Even just when you look at someone in the eyes, or when you speak to them, or when you make that conscious decision to really listen to what they're saying and actually care about it, it makes all the difference in the world. And I think both parties can really tell that somebody cares. And I mean, building trust is one factor of it, is just showing up again and again and again. For example, one thing that I like to highlight about the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce is that, many people want to go there and they want to network and they want to be involved, right? But, something that I noticed, and this is literally how it is that at the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce, by the way, this is the only Chamber of Commerce that I've been a part of, so I have a small sample size, but at the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce, in order for, let's say you have a business and you're looking for clients, in order to really go there and have an impact and get clients and build trust, you have to show face again and again, right? You have to show face at least 10 times. But not only that, you can't just go and start selling yourself. You can't just go and start selling your product. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to meet someone and right off the bat, they're like, oh yeah, I'm selling this, or you should buy. No, it's all about building a relationship. It's all about, making a connection before anything. And that's why I say you have to show face again and again. You have to truly care. And again, if you go there and you don't care, they're gonna sense that. They're gonna sense that you're just there to make a buck, and that's it. So you really have to be conscious of that, and you really have to just change your mindset, because connections and caring and being authentic truly makes a big difference. So that's my take on that.
Yeah, both amazing point of views. And for Robert, I guess his point was delivering is okay, but over-delivering is what's actually going to set you apart from the rest of your peers, and that is a very, very true statement. And it's generally what is going to get you to, rise in whatever position you are striving to rise in. And relationships is truly, truly amazing, especially in the financial services industry. When things start to feel transactional, people are not really into it, rubbing the wrong way. So building strong, meaningful, impactful relationships is definitely an amazing way to get started. All right, this is a good one. What's a mistake you made early on that shaped how you operate today? Or mistakes you have seen people make?
I was overly trusting of my colleagues, and I was too trusting. And you guys remember Ronald Reagan, President Reagan? He said years ago, he was dealing with the Russian, he said, trust but verify. And some people take that as an insult when you say, I'm going to trust you, but I want to verify what you're giving me. Well, I learned my lesson that you should always do that. You can trust people, but verify what it is that they're promising you. You know, you can ask for a report that they say they completed. Well, show me the report, and go over the report with them and make sure that what they prepared for you is what you want. So trust but verify. So I've learned my lesson that when someone says something to me, I take it at face value, but I ask for verification of what they're providing, of what they're saying they've completed.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I've made many mistakes, right? Just as we all have. I can go technical, for example, just connecting the wrong Facebook pixel to the wrong advertising campaign, and then the whole campaign gets messed up, right? That's like a technical example. But what I really want to talk about is just, you know, this really just ties into being entrepreneurial and entrepreneurship. Is I made a mistake at one point in my journey to not really take care of myself as much as I should, right? Like your body is your temple, right? In order to be an entrepreneur, in order to do great things, you have to really be running on all 5 or 6 cylinders, right? So taking care of yourself, taking care of your mindset, of your body. Again, your body is your temple. You know, from the time that you wake up, just like being super conscious of that, because if you really want to make something big and have a real impact, you have to be, you know, you have to be healthy. You have to take care of your body, your mind. I mean, and also reading books. Like last year, I read a couple of books that changed my life completely. One of them was The Law of Attraction, for example. So, you know, there was times where I made the mistake of not being conscious of these things. And once I made that shift, then, you know, my journey changed completely, right? So that's something that I really want to highlight, is just, you know, taking care of yourself, finding the best ways to just really, you know, prioritize your health and your body and your mind. And this really, like, how you feel inside really translates into what you do externally. So, I mean, you guys have probably heard that before, but I really just want to emphasize on that. And I think it's very important, and I'm conscious about it every single day. So.
Yeah, amazing responses from both. I want to touch on what Robert said. It's when you ask people, you know, what mistake you've made, it's not typically a response, but it's a very true response, you know, and being able to face that issue head on in a respectful manner is extremely important. So I'm glad you did touch on that. That was great. Thank you. All right. So this kind of touches on that as well. As a leader, what qualities or traits do you most value and look for in members of your team?
Again, it starts with trust. I look for individuals that keep their commitments. I look for individuals that go beyond the call of duty. I look for people that are committed to getting things done, to working in the team, to being consistent, to providing clarity for their team members, to being consistent in what they do in terms of their output. And if there's a problem with a deadline, that they come ahead of time to say, I'm not going to meet the deadline, I need an extension. And they're transparent about telling you why they need the extension, as opposed to surprising you in the end. That's what I look for. And I look for someone, I was asked this question of my employees. I said, how do you deal with ambiguity? It's my favorite question to ask an applicant. And the answer is, you ask questions. If something's ambiguous, you ask questions until you get a clear answer to what needs to be done. Sometimes people assume that they know what you're asking, and they go off on a tangent, and they misinterpret what you want. So when something's ambiguous, it's okay to ask a question until you get a clear answer. So you deal with ambiguity by asking questions. And so that's what I look for in employees that ask a lot of questions.
And when you went through the applicant process, what are, some quality factors that kind of lead you in one way or another with the applicants?
Well, I'll look at their employment history, what they've done in the past. I'll look for references to see what their peers say about them. Look at their work product. I may have them do a project. I've hired CFOs where I gave them a project to do to see how they think. And I tell individuals, when you give me a product, I want you to do it in plain and simple English. I don't want all these fancy accounting terms. Tell me what you're going to do in plain and simple English. And I tell people, when you're dealing with a board of directors, they lack the financial acumen that you guys may have. And if you can't communicate something to a board member that lacks financial acumen, you lose your audience. And so can someone that is a finance major talk in plain and simple English when it comes to providing a review of a financial statement? Can they say it in plain and simple English? If they can do that, then I will hire them.
All right, Anier, for you?
Which question?
Well, as a leader, what qualities or traits do you most value and look for in your members?
Yeah.
Coworkers.
So I love working with, first of all, I work with all kinds of individuals, with different characters, different looks, different ways about them, right? However, I look to work with people that are, most importantly, genuine, right? People that are genuine, and whoever they are, whatever it is whatever disability they may have, whatever it is that they went through, right? I like to work with people that are themselves, right? People that are authentic, and people that the same response whenever I tell them, right? So obviously, honesty. You have to be honest. You have to be somebody trustworthy, right? Because you wouldn't want to work with somebody that you can't trust, obviously. But I look for people that just have. I like to call them characters, right? I look for characters. I look for people that are, they're just different. They're very unique. There's something very unique about themselves, and they accept it. They accept it, and they take that and they carry it with them everywhere they go, and they just. They stand out. I like people that stand out. I like people that are just different. A great example is a very good friend of mine. We're both on this entrepreneurial journey together. He was born with a disability. He was hard of hearing, right? And nowadays, again, his name is Paul. He's always been super entrepreneurial, which I really respect that about him because he's been grinding for a long time. But he was born with that disability. But what does he do nowadays, right? Long story short, he teaches sign language. So he teaches sign language, and he's always been wanting to be a big entrepreneur, big business owner. Long story short, we turned his name, his brand, into the sign language CEO, right? And nowadays, Paul is going around teaching people sign language, creating content, really having a really amazing impact in the deaf community, right? So that's a character. That's somebody that I like to work with. That's somebody that's authentic and just carries themselves at a different vibration, at an authentic and true to themselves vibration, right? So that's what I look for in individuals.
All right. So in events like this, maybe you have some input on this from your Chamber of Commerce, but how can students build meaningful relationships with professionals? At times, it could be sort of, intimidating. You guys are regular human beings, but to us, we look up to you. So how can we make meaningful relationships with you guys?
You might start off by asking for an internship. You ask for to go to a company and say, what you're looking to do and your goals are to be a financial advisor. So you go to a company and say, can I work here as an intern to learn the business? And they get to know you. And as they provide you with projects to work on, they gain trust in you by you delivering, on what you commit to deliver. And that's how you start your relationship with a professional individual, by asking for not just a job, for an opportunity to come work for them and work with them on their business and gain trust that way. That's what I would do.
Yeah, so I would lead with, when you see a professional and somebody who's already had a long career and who's made it and might not be at the same stage where you're at, you're looking for opportunities, right? I would say really differentiate yourself by leading with providing some type of value, right? Just find something that you can provide to them and that could have an impact on them and how they can benefit from you. So I think that's a great way to look at it. But I have a great example of when I just first started my journey with the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce. I met one of the members. His name was Kurt, and he came up to me, and we were talking, and I was getting to know him. He was getting to know me, and so I told him how my background was in marketing and everything that I was doing, and he told me, "Hey, you know what? I have a travel agency, but I have this space next to my travel agency, and I'm looking to turn it into something. I had the idea of turning it into like a photography studio, right?" So he was like, "Would you be able to help me with that?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it. I would love to." He showed me a little bit of what was going on, and I was like, "Whoa, that actually has a lot of potential," right? But right off the bat, he wouldn't have, even brought that up unless he thought that I was, I had positive intentions, right? So long story short, we turned this into a whole brand. We turned it into Clematis Studio. We built a business out of it. It was downtown West Palm Beach. We serviced many clients. We did all kinds of media shoots, green screen productions, and all of that came just through an interaction, right? An interaction where I was willing to provide value and I was willing to help out. So yeah, I think just lead with being intentional about just helping somebody. That could go a long way.
I would like to get your guys' point of view on networking. Is that something that has helped you both at any point in your career, or have you seen it had an impact on somebody else's career?
Yeah, I mean, for me, networking has made all the difference in my career. When they say, your network is your net worth, it's completely true. I mean, it goes all the way from just like getting access to a private event that could lead to, unknown opportunities, to just, obviously, like if you want to pursue entrepreneurship and you're servicing or providing a service or selling a product, obviously you have that network that trusts you, right? Trust is everything. Your reputation is everything. And that's something that I'm super conscious about is because, we're doing all of this content. We're reaching so many people. So I'm so conscious and so particular about reputation, because your reputation, your network is absolutely everything, especially in Palm Beach, especially on the island. It's everything. And word spreads really fast, right? Like, once you build a reputation, it takes years to build it, but you can ruin it in seconds, right? And that really impacts, your network. But yeah, I always network. I always talk to people. I always try to meet, new individuals, ask them about their business, ask them what they're doing. And guys, so one of actually the first ever true business partner that I still have, because we still work on projects together. He's another character. He goes by Sunman. His name is Surge. He's from India, but he goes by Sunman. He's another character. I met him through a lady that I met at the chamber, who we had a meeting, and she's like, "Oh, I have a friend. He would be great for you guys, to meet." So Sunman and I had a meeting, and the synergy in what we were doing and our creativeness was like through the roof. And ever since we started working together. So that's just one example of how powerful networking can be. And it's interesting because a lot of my peers and the people that I grew up with in West Palm Beach, they're not going to these networking events. They're not, taking that initiative to network. And it's really opportunity that you can really miss out on. So I I tell people about it all the time. Go out there, show face, network, try to make a difference.
Did you want to touch on that as well? On networking? Did you want to touch on networking as well?
Oh yeah, it's important. It's important. Like you said.
Yeah. All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, it's actually funny that you said it takes a long time to build your career and typically 1 second to ruin it. It's a phrase I've heard from my parents 20,000 times. So it's actually interesting. It really does translate into the business world. So definitely take that into consideration, especially at your young age. So you both have shared, great insights about yourselves.
Sorry, something else that I want to touch up on is like, once you build a reputation, right? And once you build a network, and once you show face and the community knows you and you're really having an impact, then all of a sudden, it's that much easier for you to take risks, to work on entrepreneurial projects, to create something new. And now you have this network backing you. Now you have this whole reputation, as opposed to just being somebody that just shows up out of nowhere and starts building something out of nowhere without having done that diligence and showing up and building a network. Now what this gives you is leverage onto, pivoting into doing creative things, into taking risks, new projects, right? So it really gives you that leverage that, that you can really use to, for positive things.
Thank you for that. So yeah, taking everything into consideration, everything you said, everything you shared, everything you haven't shared, what is one message you would like to leave the students with who are, maybe planning to take an entrepreneurship path in the financial services world, or maybe just a traditional path, in finance or the business industry as a whole?
Well, I started, my opening line is always be curious, ask a lot of questions, try new things, don't be afraid to fail. Again, as long as you don't quit, you'll never fail. But be very curious about what's going on around your environment. Learn new things. There's so much in terms of AI now. You can really take all kinds of different avenues to use AI, to leverage what you do in business. So I would again stay curious, stay open to learning new ideas, new concepts, new programs.
Thank you.
Yep. And so entrepreneurship is really hard. Entrepreneurship is not easy at all. When they say that there are no shortcuts to success, it's very true, right? It's very true. You can have some luck and you can get to a certain point, but there will be a step that you missed, and you will have to go back and figure out that step that you missed 100% of the time, right? So you have to work hard. You have to work really hard. You have to show up every day. Like you said, nowadays there's AI, right? Guys, AI is free. The regular Joe Schmo has access to AI, and they can go ahead and they have access to the most powerful tool in the world for free, and they can build something, right? So you really have to show up, work hard. What I like to tell people is that nowadays, everyone has a brand. Whether you know it or not, you have a brand, right? So really focus on your brand. Focus on building your brand and be intentional about how you think about it. You have to really be strategic. Like nowadays, I'm so strategic about everything that we're doing in terms of, okay, if I'm gonna take this step, how is this step going to affect the bigger picture? How is this step going to affect everything else that I'm doing? Like you really have to map everything out in your head. If you really want to have an edge, you have to be so intentional. You have to map it out in your head. And other than that, just really find what you really love to do, because that's going to also give you an edge. Finding what you're really passionate about, what you really love to do, and what you really want to pursue truly as your most authentic self is going to give you an edge, because you're going to be pursuing that, because that's what really makes you vibrate at the highest frequency. And somebody else is not going to have that same, will as you. So once you find that, it's really going to give you an edge. So really look for that.
Amazing. That was the last question I had for both of you. Thank you so much for everything. If we could all do a round of applause for that. time to do this today.
Pleasure.
So we're going to open the floor to open networking. I believe our guests are going to stick around for a couple of minutes. If you want to come up, ask a question, shake your hand. But that'll be it for today. We also have pizza, chips, and drinks back for you guys. And that is for you guys if you guys want to register for our next event. Make sure to look there. And if everybody could just come to the front for a quick picture, and then we'll get to the networking.
Right, all right.
Yeah, whatever. Tracy will come up with
That was great.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cheese.
So, what? Got it. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, everybody.
Woo!
Hey, so I liked what you were saying about marketing.
Yeah.
I'm Lawrence.
Anier, pleasure.
So yeah, I wanted to ask you a question about AI. In the past 3 years, AI went from being unable to. Hi, I'm Lawrence.
Hi, Anier. Sorry. Very nice to meet you here. Let me just place this. No, you're good.
I was just gonna ask. AI has been able recently in the past few years to create realistic human faces, realistic stuff. There was a video of Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, and it was realistic. That was just released. How is that impacting your marketing? Because that would hit you immediately. Are you using it very aggressively? Not as aggressively?
Yeah, so first of all, you have to be conscious about it, right? Like, you have to really understand what's going on in the market with AI. But at the same time, because that's happening, all of a sudden, I'm able to see this shift where people are looking for more authentic content, right? So at the same time, it's like, okay, all of this content is being created with AI, which all of a sudden, there's this new market that was created out of nowhere for more human, for more authentic, right? So all of a sudden, instead of seeing it as a challenge, I saw an opportunity.
Nice.
So does that answer your question?
Yeah.
But it's definitely like, it's wonderful what people are able to do with it. It's scary. I know an individual that makes content, and he makes crazy AI. It's fake, but it's real because it's real, right?
Realistic.
So it's
What you do marketing?
yeah.
I just missed the.
Yeah.
Are you based in Palm Beach?
West Palm Beach. I'm from West Palm Beach, but we cover the whole of Palm Beach County.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So-
a really good place to be.
I love it, bro. I love being here. I love the people. I love the community, and I love being able to have an impact and sharing my message. Sharing my message, sharing my story, and I'm blessed to be able to do it. So I'm I love life.
Is it the company or?
Yeah. You can. Are you on LinkedIn?
I do have LinkedIn.
Yeah. Just
Not on this, but on my computer.
you can search up. My name is Anier, Anier, and then my last name is Ricardo, which I know it's a first name, but that's my last name.
CARDO?
Yeah, Cardo.
Nice. Well,
What was your name
I'm
again?
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Pleasure to meet you, Lawrence. Great tie. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I got a little auto repair shop with my dad.
Oh, dude, we should. Yeah.
I'm on
So
Instagram.
it's-
I'm trying to.
So just, are you on Instagram? Do ARV marketing. It's called ARV marketing.
It's on my other phone.
Okay, no worries, no worries.
Everything's on my other phone. Wait,
And they also
I'll save it,
they
I'll
also
save it.
posted it on their LinkedIn, so you'll be able to find me on there.
What
ARV marketing.
Very cool, man. Yeah, we just got Instagram, Facebook. That's. Wait, how do you spell Anier Ricardo?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so you'll be able to find me on there. That's my personal website. I forgot to say that. I trademarked my name. Yeah. Anier.com.
You look for Chase first, or?
Now I do. I just transitioned into finance.
Oh, finance.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you got a line here. So.
What's up, boys? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
What's your name?
Max.
Max?
Connor.
Anier.
Nice to
Pleasure to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, bro.
See you, bro.
Yeah.
We just had 2 questions.
Yeah.
I was wondering how you first actually got into JP Morgan Chase. I mean, because that's obviously super impressive, but like.
I applied and I interviewed.
Really?
Literally, yeah. That's
So,
it.
like-
It was all really fast.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So we were wondering, like, what's like the age that you like start looking for internships? Because obviously JP Morgan Chase is like a great internship.
So that's a role, not an internship. I did the internship at the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce. Dude, from this, what grade are you guys in?
We're both freshmen.
Both freshmen. Okay. I would recommend you start now, dude.
Yeah.
There's never too many outreaches that you can do. If there's something that you're interested in, first of all, build up your LinkedIn, right? Focus on your LinkedIn and your profiles, making sure that you have a bio on there, everything updated. For example, right now, you should be getting a picture and you should be making a LinkedIn, you publish something on LinkedIn like, I attended this business event, and because that's really important, first of all. So you guys are already ahead of 90% of the people that are not here, right? This is actually very important that you attend these events. So build your LinkedIn, and through there, you'll meet people, right? Like, for example, you'll meet me today. Then you'll meet somebody that I know. You'll see a certain event that maybe that I go to or that he goes to. Maybe you can reach out to me and you're like, oh, that's an interesting event. I'm interested. It's a finance event or it's a tech event, and I want to attend that. Can I attend? Yeah, you can go ahead. So just being conscious about that type of stuff. So like I said, there's never too much outreach that you can do. And you can just look for leaders in certain companies, maybe outreach to them. I got the role at the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce because I did that. I reached out to the hiring manager. So dude, it's all about just showing up, bro. Literally showing up. If you show up every day, it's gonna put you ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
So
connections is a big thing.
Dude, it's so big. It's so big.
So I assume you obviously have a LinkedIn.
Yes, absolutely.
What is your LinkedIn?
Yeah, it's Anier. Yep. So you'll be able to check out some of the stuff that we're doing. We're actually live streaming right now. Dude, we're doing so many things. We're tapping into the new age of business, the new economy, the new creator economy, right? We're tapping into all of that and just trying to bridge both of the worlds,
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, bro. Thank you so much for listening to me yapping it up. Nice to meet you, bro. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
What is it?
Gianna.
Gianna Anier. Pleasure to meet you.
You too.
Yeah.
You spoke a little bit to me about your friend. He's disabled.
Yes.
When you spoke about him, it kind of resonated with me a little bit because I have a disability myself.
Wow.
And one of the things that I feel is a big part of that bridge from who I am now to being successful is being able to consolidate a lot of those personal insecurities.
Absolutely.
Those disabilities. And I was wondering if you maybe could give me your point of view.
Yes. So that's actually a great example because what Paul did was what the regular person might consider him as a struggle, right? Hard of hearing. He used that as his superpower. He's now getting millions of views, making content, doing sign language. He really turned his disability into a superpower, right? So I love his story. I love his story because he wasn't scared. He wasn't scared. He made it. He became it. He became it, and he turned it into a superpower. And nowadays, people are so similar. People are moving in such, similar patterns that it's actually a blessing to have something that differentiates you, right? So that would be my take on that. See it as a blessing. See it as something that has given you a different perspective, right? And now all of a sudden, like Paul, like myself sharing this message, all of a sudden you're able to have an impact that somebody that hasn't gone through that isn't able to, right? So that's how I, like to see it.
Yeah, I completely understand. It's good to embrace it, to use that as a marketing leverage almost,
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to connect with you on,
Yep.
on LinkedIn.
Yep.
If that's,
It's absolutely. You can connect with me, and I can let you know about this event actually. That they're having events for professionals with disabilities. So I can let you know about that group as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's Anier, Anier. Right there, the first one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
So yeah, let me see. You can do this and then connect.
Oh,
There.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Pleasure to meet you. And thank you so much for attending. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Anier.
Anier, Luke. Nice
Luke,
to meet you.
nice to meet you, brother.
I really appreciate you coming today and taking
Really?
your valuable time.
Thank you for having me.
Well, yeah. If it wasn't for this, club, I don't know. This is actually my first time.
First time?
coming here, so I'm really, I like the connection and being able to talk.
Yes.
So I was thinking about what you said about your network,
Yep.
your net worth.
Yes.
But how could I build my network when a lot of the events like the JP Morgans are invite only? How could I get invited to those?
Yeah, I would say just start by showing up to professional events. That's where you start. All of a sudden you meet somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, and you never know who you might meet. You never know. Maybe if you don't get a job from it, a successful business connection, something can spark out of it, right? And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of networking,
Right.
and that's just the beauty of humans, right? Of connections, is that's what we were put on earth to do. We're meant to be in communion, right?
Right.
We're social creatures. So that's why it's so important, and that's why it really can have such an astronomical impact on you, on your self-development, on your career. So that's why I bring it up.
And how could I find those professional events?
Oh, easily. Eventbrite, you can literally filter to just networking events. It can be as easy as that, or as being a little bit more intentional, maybe on LinkedIn or on different social sites where you can find events.
Okay, it sounds good. And you said to differentiate yourself, and so I'll give you a little scenario. 'Cause today I went to a career fair and I was talking to a lot of the recruiters there, and I asked them, what makes me different from the next person that just hands them their resume, and the next person, and how could you remember me, And they were saying being honest and being unique, but I don't know what that unique means. Is that the way I smile, or
I think that there's little things that you can do to really stand out. Whether that is, for example, if you're at your job and you go out of your way to get somebody a bottle of water, whoa, right?
Okay.
Or if somebody says something that they spoke about it and they might have thought that when they were speaking about it, they might have thought it was meaningless, right? But you were instinctive and you really listened to what they were saying. All of a sudden, next time that you talk to them, you bring that up. That little thing that they might have thought it was whatever, but it was in their conscience because they spoke about it.
Right.
All of a sudden, you bring it up and it's whoa, they'll remember you forever.
Okay.
So stuff like that, and just willing to learn. These questions that you're asking me, what book can I read to learn more about this stuff, right? Taking those steps and putting in the work, because that requires putting in the work, you know?
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's no shortcuts.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to read the book. I'm reading, Atlas Struggle right now, and it's a long book, and it's so there's a reason why so many people read it, and how there's a lot of economics and how it shapes our economy, and X, Y, Z. You get the point. But I also want to your advice on that leadership. I know you're on the baseball. And what could I do to have that more of a leadership role? I do have some, in my fraternity, but it's not
I think it's all about building who you are within.
Yeah.
Because who you are within really translates externally, right? Work on your inner self. That would be my advice to you. Work on your inner self. Find who are you, right? Find who you are. Find how you can have an impact, right? And this is something that I myself it's a whole journey. It's a whole development journey, right? It's hurdles. It's hurdles of maybe you're insecure about something, right? Or maybe there's something in your subconscious that whether you like it or not, it's affecting you. So all of these are ways, you know, in which you have to work on yourself just as much as you're here physically. You have to work on yourself mentally, right? And through that, you can really get to a point where you're able to now have a positive impact. Now you're able to vibrate at a different frequency where people feel it. People feel it, and in a world of social media, of AI, of being on our phones all the time, this is really important. This is really important because this is soaking up our energy, right? So we have to bring something to the world that's unique and that's authentic, right?
Yeah.
I have to go.
Okay.
I really have to go, yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Grab your LinkedIn real quick.
Yeah, it's Anier. It's Anier.
Was it A-N?
Right there, the first
we go.
one.
Wow. It's like it's listening.
Alrighty.
Thank you so
Pleasure.
much.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, let me just say bye. All right, I have to go. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, we'll stay in contact. Hello. Yeah.
I'm Adrienne.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Thank you. All righty.